Here we go today with a review of none other than the Mateminco MT-35. Beautiful light that I managed to get wet just now, coming in from outside. This is the pure Japanese version of the Astrolux MF04, which is another thrower that utilizes the XHP-35 HI emitter, the long-range super thrower that is now several years old, but is still quite a torch and very, very powerful in terms of its ability to put a beam insanely far out. It's using, this particular model is using a cool white XHP-35 HI, and it is capable of producing about 2710 to 2710 lumens on high mode, going as low as about 10. So I have insane here, insanity. Now we're at the lowest mode. We're about 60. We're about 280. We're about 1015. And then 2710 by my estimations. This is a long range thrower. You hold it down and it will memorize the last mode, and then you hit it again. It will come on in that mode, hold it down. I would rather have a separate switch for different modes so you could get it to do true mode memory, but we're not going to get everything. It is using an 84 millimeter reflector, just like the MF04, which has been largely marketed to the Americas, whereas I prefer the original Japanese version, the Mateminco. So it's running on 18650s. I think it can run on 2, and I'm going to test that now. So you'll notice here I took a couple batteries out, and I'm actually running this now. One of the features of this, it's supposed to run on 4 18650s, but you can actually run it on just 2 by putting 2 opposites in the chamber. And the reason that's such a good thing here is because this light, and this is the biggest criticism with it, it is heavy as hell. I call it the brick because you could actually smack someone over the head with it and it would knock them senseless. So that's the only, and it doesn't affect performance, by the way. We're back to the highest mode, but now back to the lowest mode. It's going to do what it's going to do. So even the medium mode, as we're going to go see outside, is incredibly throwy. The second highest mode is bright enough for practically anything, and this is overkill. But the benefit of having this kind of mass is that the head, it can absorb heat without having to trick the temperature sensor into stepping down if the light gets hot. This can run at full blast as long as you need it to. And then here's the little camera thingy. So let's take it outside and do some playing. We've still got some light out here, but we're going to try anyway once this car goes past. So low, middle, super turbo. So my lux numbers on this calculated came back to 554 KCD, which is just shy of the 670 KCD of the Ace Beam K70, its fiercest competitor. But in practical use, you cannot tell a difference in the beam or output. All right. Let's go back here. There we go. So you're getting an idea, even in this light, with still some light outside, how ridiculously throwy this is. Let's do a sky shot. So you're talking about a whole nother world of throw here. You're talking about ridiculous throw, even by very throwy light standards. I don't have anything that I have in my possession that I haven't sold or given away, as the hopeless flashaholic I am, that can compete with this. A few more. Now you can see it on a dark street, lights it up like it was day. All right, here we go on a little final run here for beam shots for the MT-35 Mateminco. 554 KCD, excellent throwing power. I tried to find a spot out here to see about not bothering people with lights, but it's really hard in my area. We have street lights we're competing with, but they're no match for the MT-35. This thing is getting started way out there, so we could the downside of this, you would not use this light in any practical non-search and rescue context. It's just too big and just too heavy. So in conclusion here, we are going to wrap up with just some final thoughts. This is a great searchlight, especially one that today is no longer the hottest item on the market. You can get it for a little bit cheaper. It is still a pricey searchlight. The weight is the biggest thing against it, but it definitely has great heat seeking, great regulation, great run time, and is a fine addition to your collection. If you're looking for a high performance thrower, just don't expect to be able to do all that much with it by way of being convenient to carry. Thanks for watching.